What's up, guys? It's Named Cody here for a quick video this time around. If you haven't already seen, a new Pikmin 4 trailer just dropped a couple of hours ago, and at this point I know my video is a little late, but I feel it's common courtesy for me to cover this like I covered the Nintendo Direct trailer. Speaking of which, if you haven't watched my analysis on that second trailer, I'll link it in the description because there are a few things that we're gonna double back on that I said in that video. So without any further ado, let's find every detail in this very short look at Pikmin 4. The first thing we see is an image of the planet this game takes place on, and funnily enough, this image actually looks nothing like any other time we've seen the previous Pikmin planet, PNF 404. It's also later referred to by the narrator as, quote, mysterious planet, which would be an odd way to describe a named and explored planet, so this very well could be a brand new place. But you also have to consider that maybe the teams from Pikmin 2 20 years ago, who literally just used Earth as the Pikmin planet, aren't communicating the exact geography of the planet to the Pikmin 3 or Pikmin 4 developers, because none of the planets have ever looked alike in these games, and I'm pretty sure Pikmin 3 and Pikmin 2 were supposed to take place on the same planet as Pikmin 1, but I don't really know, and it really doesn't matter gameplay-wise as well. But just like all of the other planets, Pikmin 4's planet does look a little bit like Earth if you kind of stretch it and see everything as vague continents, but who knows. Then we zoom into the planet and see Captain Olimar, which nothing has changed about him, and he's crash-landed again. Great. What's more interesting is these characters we see the silhouette of. Immediately, we see that Awachi is actually part of the Rescue Corps, which it's not clear if these guys are Hokatations, because I actually assumed they were from Kopai, judging from the similarities in their writing from the last trailer. But again, it's not very consistent either way, so. But anyway, the point is, Awachi is a castaway, like the guys we saw in the trailer, and these guys brought him to the planet, so it's not a Bulbor or anything like that, though it could still be related to Olimar's dog, despite my doubts as I've expressed. And if we compare the body types of these guys with the characters we already know, this one could be Colin, this one could be Shepard, and either of these two taller guys could be this unnamed glasses guy, or honestly look like the castaway from the cave scene in the previous trailer. And before we move on, I'd like to point out that the satellite dish apparently retracts, which invalidates the theory that it was missing from the scenes in the previous trailer because we'd also have to pick up ship parts in the game. No, it just retracts for some reason, which is a lot less exciting. After the ship explodes, just like it has in almost every other Pikmin game, all the captains fall out along with Awachi, and I can't tell if the direction they are falling actually matters. It mattered from a different perspective in Pikmin 3 with this shot, but it's not clear from this trailer, and it's way too specific. I don't think anybody is asking what areas these unnamed characters are landing in. This right here is the Rescue Corps symbol, as we saw on their ship from the previous trailer, and then BAM! Character Customizer. GameXplain already did a good job covering this for the most part, all the technical stuff, and we really don't need a deep dive on the origin of this hairpiece or anything like that, but I will do a little what I feel is a correction. There appear to be these four body types. The first one is the character from the previous trailer's body type, which looks most similar to Alf. It doesn't actually look like Olimar. Olimar is unique in how wide his face is instead of round, but that's an easy thing to miss. The second type is Louie's body type, very cool. The third type appears to be a new one to this game, most similar to Shepard's body type. And the fourth is a big, bulky type that looks like Colin, and also Charlie from Pikmin 3. Last things for the character customizer, none of these eyes look like Olimar, Louie, or the presidents, lending more credence that perhaps these people are from Kopai. This is Brittany's face, which looks really creepy not on her, and the last tab is a naming tab. Proven by the instructions, you'll be able to change your look and name later. And is the character creator good or bad? I think it's a fun idea. We'll just have to see how well implemented it is and how badly it might screw with the specifics of the story. I just hope we don't get emails from our mothers like Olimar and Louie got in Pikmin 2. That'd be kind of weird if we were chatting with our hypothetical in-game mother. Next is a scene from just a little bit before the second trailer starts, with your single-person shuttle traveling through light speed before emerging out of the wormhole, and nothing has changed. Then, lastly, we get some excellent news. The release of Pikmin 4 is still planned for July 21st of this summer. So, that's that. I can't imagine I missed anything. But a few FAQs, if you will. I do 100% believe we will see Olimar in-game. This whole story about him isn't just a tease, okay? And I also doubt the game is set during Pikmin 3 or the original Pikmin, because that means the player won't get the satisfaction of rescuing Olimar like the trailer seems to promise, because obviously Olimar gets rescued in different ways in those games. And I am sure at some point we will see Louie, Alf, Brittany, and Charlie, but that's more like a 70% guarantee. And then one last question, is this trailer the opening cutscene for the game, or is it specifically made just for the trailer? I think it's probably the opening cutscene, because what a waste of time and resources it would be to make this whole thing just for a trailer online. Maybe not all of it is going to be in the game, but at least this scene, I'd bet. And that, at this point, is truly that. I'll link some more videos I found interesting in the description, like that Game Explain video, and if you're into more lore and theory-based specifics, I check out some other channels like Vantage Emblem. He seems to do a lot of videos on that kind of topic that I sort of suck at covering. And I'm sure we'll get at least one more trailer before the game drops in July, and we'll see what happens then. But that is all for now, so I thank you all so much for watching, and I can't wait to see you all in the next one.